Hi, everyone. Good day. It's Thursday, and that means we have our 1 million teachers black belt session. So, welcome, everyone. This evening, we have one of our most senior, elegant, outspoken, confident, brilliant.
Oh,
Uh,
mommy.
Well, Vanessa, I'm really, really happy to have you with us this evening. We're always happy to have committed black belts in our midst. So I have the pleasure of introducing Vanessa Sesi, FLPI. She is a theologian, a member of the clergy. She is a business consultant, a lecturer, an educator, a leadership coach, mentor, and consultant, an HP mentor, and of course, a 1 million teacher black belt. She's also a business and educational consultant. She's a professional teacher training and development consultant and a leadership management coaching and mentoring consultant. Wow, give her some flowers, give her some claps. Don't be stingy. This is impressive, my people. Come on, I need to see more emojis. I want to see more. Okay. So this evening we are going to be delving into strategic decision making. Over to you, Vanessa.
Okay. Thank you so very much, Madam Fatima. A pleasure is always mine to be with all of you. It's always an opportunity, like I love to say, to learn, to unlearn, to relearn and repeat the process again. So, to all my 1 million teacher black belts colleagues, I want to say greetings. To all of our mentees, mentors, whom I know and those I don't know, greetings. And yes, of course, a special shout out to my mentee, who is like a sweet inspiration to me, Vivian Aya. The pleasure is mine, like I said, to be with all of you. And I believe in some parts of the world, school has resumed or school is about to resume. So our as teachers, we are our brains are going left, right, front, back, trying to see the strategy that we are going to implement in the coming school year, in the academic year, etc. Tonight is not about the students. Tonight is about you and I, as teachers, as we plan to go into the section. I want to ask you this question. What is your vision, your goal, your expectations as you're going into the new term? What are you planning of doing? What do you intend to do better? What do you intend to add as an innovation? Think about that question. Secondly, I want you to think about this question I'm about to ask you is very trickish. It's trickish because what I may say as efficiency is what you will say as effectiveness. What and how do you see the word effectiveness and efficiency? How do you see those words? You can write it in the chat room. What is effectiveness to you? What is efficiency to you? Because when we speak of decision making, yes, you will say that, oh, I make decisions. Our life is based on decision making. In fact, it is a decision not to make a decision also. So whether you are conscious about it or not conscious, we are all making decisions. But like tonight's topic is about strategic decision making. And the concept of strategic decision making stems from these words effectiveness, efficiency, and excellence. So if you don't mind, take your notebooks and ask yourself this question. What is effectiveness? What is efficiency to you? And what is excellence to you? If you can write in the chat room, that will be just fine. When I speak of effectiveness, I'm looking at doing things right. When I speak of efficiency, I'm speaking about doing the right thing. When I speak of excellence, we are talking about doing the right thing right. What is efficiency for you? And what is effectiveness to you? And what is excellence? Let's see in the chat room. Before we go,
Come
we
on,
are just
everyone,
starting. Eh?
type in
We are
what
just
it
we are
is.
just we are just what I mean, stirring the waters. What is effectiveness? What is efficiency? What is excellence to you? Let's see the chat room. Yes. Mm-hmm. What do you? How do you see the word effectiveness? I said effectiveness, doing the right thing. Efficiency, doing things right. Excellence, doing the right thing right. It's not a play of words, oh. It's about strategic decision making. And this is the premises we are going to build on before we continue. So ask yourself, what is effectiveness to you? What is excellence to you? What is efficiency to you? Because we all make decisions, right? We are always making decisions. But have you asked yourself, why did that decision that you made, why didn't it work for you? When you're taking stock of your life, when you're trying to make an evaluation, because what you can measure is actually what you can find. I always use the word is what you can measure, you can manage. So when you're asking yourself, strategic decision making, the decisions I have made, how have you made those decisions that have not given you the success you anticipated? Even in those decisions that you made that you say, hey, I won, what were the steps you took? Because unless you are effective and you are efficient, you can't be excellent. I'll repeat myself again. Unless you are effective and efficient, you can't be excellent. Let me say, give an example. We are all teachers, right? We have subjects that we teach, and we have the time frame to teach those subjects. So you go into the classroom, and instead of teaching the subject you're supposed to teach, you end up teaching another subject within the time frame. What do you think you are? Are you effective or have you been efficient? Looking at what I have said, effectiveness, doing the right thing, efficiency, doing things right, excellence, doing the right thing right. I'll stop for a minute to ask you to think about that. You use the time to teach another subject. Were you effective or were you efficient? You were given $1 million. I don't know the amount in Rwanda, the currency in Rwanda, but 1 million naira or 1 million CFA or 1 million CDs. You bought what you were supposed to buy and you had change. What were you, effective or efficient? You spent more and you bought more. What were you? You see, when we speak of strategic decision making, we are not speaking about just making decisions, but we are making appropriate decisions for the purpose for which that decision is to be made. I'll repeat myself again. You are making a decision and you are making the right decision at the right time for what you want that decision to accomplish. You don't just make a decision because, oh, hey, Joe, I have to make a decision. No, you make a decision because that decision is appropriate for the time. I love to use this word, using the right person at the right time in the right place for the right thing. It's not a play of words. You see, We all have that opportunity to make decisions every day of our lives. But when we speak of failure, failure is not failure as it is in the word failure. Failure is an opportunity for you to re-ask yourself, did I do what I was supposed to do, or did I do what I was not supposed to do within the time frame? So strategic decision making is about being effective and efficient, and it gives you excellence. And in strategic decision making, you're always going to ask yourself, who are the people that are going with me in the accomplishment of my vision, in the accomplishment of my goals? Because all of us here, we have a vision. We are entering the new term. We are asking ourselves the vision. What is our vision? What is the thing? How do we see ourselves in the new term? As teachers, what's the vision for ourselves as educators? What is the objective we seek to accomplish? When you ask yourself these questions, ask yourself another question. What are and who are the people that I'm going to be taking with me into the new term as a school leader? Who are the people in my life as a teacher that makes the profession terrific for me or make the profession terrifying for me? I'll repeat it again. As a teacher, you're asking yourself this question: what is my vision and what is my goal entering the new term? Secondly, who are the people that I'm going to have with me as my team, as my friends entering the new term? In my professional life, in my personal life, who are the people that are with me? Are they harming me or are they hurting me? Who are those in my boat? Because it is you and the people in your boat that will determine where you are going. If you have the vision and those with you are not sharing the vision, there will be a division. If you have a vision and those with you don't share in that vision, they are going somewhere else, there's a division. There are some people that will pretend to be in the vision with you, but they are not. So tonight's section actually is finding out who are those with me in my boat, in my vision, in the accomplishment of my goals. Are they the people that I need to be with me at this particular time? Because when we look at effectiveness and we look at efficiency, we are speaking about this particular time, at this point in your life, at this place where you are in the school. These people with you, are they the persons that are supposed to be with you? You say, but Miss V, Tigress, I'll take Lioness. I've had this friend since, yes. You can have a childhood friend, but not be a goal for you, may not help you accomplish that goal. I'm not saying break away from your childhood friend. I'm not saying separate from your best friend. But understand, if you have people in your life who are not going with you where you are going, you need to prune yourself of those people. Because you either have one of these two people, those who are there to help you or those who are there to harm you. So ask yourself this fantastic question: who are those in my boat? Are they in alignment with my vision for my life, my vision for me as an educator or a teacher, my vision for the classroom, in everything? Are they in alignment? The goals you have accomplished, you want to seek to accomplish, are they pushing you back? Will they weigh you back? So when we speak of vision and goals, we are asking ourselves, those who are going to walk with us, who are those in your boat? Next slide, please. Next slide. When we speak of vision, it's necessary before we start looking at those who go with you and those who are running with you. Let's just give ourselves a reminder. We all know what is vision and goals, but let's just look at this. Vision gives you direction, focus, and long-term clarity, as well as short-term clarity. Vision is like tells you this is where you want to go. If you don't have a vision, you will not even know where you are going, and you will not even know when you've gotten there. Without vision, energy is wasted and people wonder. Not just people wondering, you yourself, you wonder. Every leader must guide the vision from dilution or destruction. If the person in your life is not constructing the vision with you, automatically speaking, the person is destroying the vision you have. I'll repeat myself again. That vision that you have envisioned with the people that are with you in the boat who have to make the provision, if they are not in alignment with you, they are not constructing the vision, then they are destroying the vision. So when we come to strategic decision making, we are speaking about making the effective and efficient decision concerning the people, concerning the processes, concerning the practices, concerning where you are going. So when you are asking yourself the next plan, by next week Monday, first Monday, first Monday coming is 1st September. We enter the last quarter of the year. How are you entering the last quarter? It's true. The end of a matter is better than the beginning. It is true. All we can use all the words, but the question is, how are you finishing this year? What are you asking? What are the steps you are taking to making sure that what you have set to accomplish this year will not end till you accomplish it? Look, we need to take responsibility for our actions. We need to take responsibility. There comes a time you have to say, hey, Joe, what is happening? What did I set out to do this year? How am I accomplishing those? Who are the people that have been with me? Maybe for some good reason, the people that you entered with this year with as your team, as your friends, as your network. I love to use the word, your network is your net worth. The people actually are not networking to give you network. They are rather destroying you. So you need to ask yourself, you have to think about what you're thinking about and ask yourself honestly, am I the reason why I'm not moving forward? When we come to goals, goals can only be accomplished when there is clarity, there is commitment, there's consistency, and there is a willing to change. You need to ask yourself, the steps that I'm taking, are they guiding me towards my vision and my goals? If yes, ask yourself how to ameliorate them. If they are not going with you, then you need to check yourself and say, okay, let me work on it. So at this point, we have spoken about visions and goals and the people in your team. Let's go to the next slide, please. In life, all right, in life, we have two sets of people, those who will harm you and those who will help you. In life, your vision and your goals, you have those who will run with your goals or run with your vision, and you have those who will ruin them. Now, before you start looking for those that are ruining your vision, ask yourself, are you one of those are you the one who is ruining your vision? You know, in Africa, we have that adage, you point a finger at somebody, three or four is pointing at you. And there's one that is neither there or there. Ask yourself, are you ruining your vision or are you running with your vision? The people that are with me, the people I speak to, the people I interact with, the people I talk to, the people I associate myself with, are they running with my vision or they are ruining my vision? Today is going to be full of questions, and I pray that you have the questions as well as what the answer to the questions. Because people, let me be honest with you, we need to end this year strong. This year is already starting great. September is a September to remember, with the 60,000 goal objective or 1 million teachers with the Let There Be Teachers 2025. That already should teach you something. If you did not, and it's not in September, the whole goal of the Let There Be Teachers started. It started from last year. It's a birth. It's been in the thought, it's been in the mind, and now the stakeholders have to ask themselves, who are running with us in this vision and who is ruining this vision with us? If they had not discovered all that they need to discover, we will not be here jubilating 20 September is going to be hot in Lagos. That is an example we need to ask ourselves. When you get to 31st December, you need to ask yourself, did you contribute positively or negative to the accomplishment of your vision. Today's, I'll be very honest and sincere with you. You all know me. I'm very transparent, down to earth. I say it as it is. And don't think I'm not applying what I am saying with you to my life. I am. I have decided this year will not end without me starting my major goal for this year. And there are a lot of things that can oppose you to prevent, but sometimes you have to fight and say no. I will go forward. So the runners and the runners of vision, let us see that quickly. Let's see those who are the runners and the runners of your vision. Let's go to the next slide. Now, when we speak of the runners in your vision, we are speaking of your helpers of progress. So now start asking yourself, this question is for you and those in your camp, okay? Are they responsible? Are they unwavering? Are they nurturing? Are they navigators? Are they empowering to you? Are they resilient? Ask yourself those questions. The runners with you in your vision, are they responsible, unwavering, nurturing, navigators, empowering, resilient? Because you need some people with you who will say, hey, Joe, you cannot give up. You've come too far to give up. You need some people who will hold you up, because we are human beings. Sometimes we have every reason to give up on our vision, to give up on being our best self, even as we are going into the last quarter of the year. You need some people to say, hey, Joe, you have not come this far to end. So you need people who are responsible. They take ownership of the actions that they take. Now you have the ruiners, those people who pull you down. They are reckless, they are unfaithful, they are indifferent, they are negative, they are ego driven, they are resistant. We can sit on this aspect alone, but I want us to go into the animals and for you to ask yourself, taking a clue from the animals we're going to discuss, if each these kinds of people are with me, or am I one of these kinds of people? Because we always use the word your team. Show me your friend and I'll show you your character. Your crowd will determine your crown. I'll repeat it again. Your crowd will determine your crown. Who are those going with you? Are they helping you? I keep reiterating the word. Are they helping you or are they hurting you? You yourself, have you made plans that are not edifying for your progress? Have you made decisions that are not edifying for your progress? Because let me be honest with all of us, you can be the obstacle to your own miracle. You can be the obstacle to your own miracle. You can be the one destroying your vision. So you have to ask yourself, it starts with the person in the mirror. So now we are going into the kinds of people we have to have in our lives, the kind of people we should have among us, the kind of people that should share in our vision. If you are going to have accomplishment of your vision, you should ask yourself, what kinds of people do you have? The first kind of people we want to talk about is the deer, the agile runner. Now, these are people who run with speed and stability. All right. Their there is swift, stable, trustworthy. They act with diligence and rarely make mistakes. They are proactive team players. When we speak of the dare, it doesn't mean that they don't make mistakes or they don't get eaten by the lion or the or the deer, sorry, or the leopard or any prey. They are those who will run and run with stability. You can be running fast, but going nowhere. And you know that people can be running with you, but they are not actually running to accomplish the vision with you. They are running to destroy your vision. So the agile runner are those who run with speed and are those who run with stability. They have their mind hold to the ground and they are running with you in the accomplishment of your purpose. Ask yourself, do I have an agile runner in my team? Somebody who is trustworthy, somebody who has the answer to the question even before it's asked. We are speaking of anticipation of your action. The person can help you anticipate your action, tell you the kind of results you're going to have even before you implement it. So ask yourself, are you a dare or do you have a dare among you? It all depends also on the kind of vision you want to accomplish. But in other words, we are looking at people or kinds of people that we need in our team. The agile runner is the dare. That person is swift, stable, trustworthy. They are diligent. They give you results. All right, they give you results. They don't give up. If even things don't work out, they'll rise up and keep going. The next slide, please. The next slide. Of course, my favorite person, the lion. Now, the lion, these are people who run with audacity. They take wise risk. It is risky not to take a risk, but you have to be careful that the risk you are taking is a wise one. The lion group of people, they are bold, they are fearless, and they are driven. They don't let setbacks stop them from the vision. They are those who, these are people who stick to you. Now, if you watch documentaries like me, especially the animal kingdom, the issue of the lion, etc., you will realize that the lion fights to the death. The lion and the buffalo are fighting head to head, and the lion is wounded completely. You will see that the lion is bleeding, but the lion will not leave that buffalo till the end. Sometimes even a herd of buffaloes will surround the lioness, surround the tiger, and make their life unbearable. But the lion remains the king of the jungle because it occupies territories, it possesses territories, and it stands on its audacity. The lion nature in all of us is that characteristic that makes us audacious in our vision. We refuse to back down. Come rainy weather, come storm, come rejections, come failures. Let them do what they are worth, but we'll still stand and hold on to our vision and see it come to pass. You need people like that in your boat. You need people like that to share your life with. You need people like that to make things happen for you. So when you're asking yourself, who are those in my team? You are really asking yourself the kind of people you're moving with. And let me be honest with you, if even you are not having that lionic nature, if I can use that word, find a person that has it, because like your team, the people in your team, they should either help you, because if they are not helping you, they are hurting you. I keep saying that though. All right, next one. I'm enjoying myself tonight. The horse. The horse. Why do you think the horse is being used as an animal for battle? The horse is a very unique animal. You know why? The horse has a 360-degree watch. It's looking in front, but at the same time, it sees what is behind, what is at the sides. The horse understands the environment. The horse has one of two natures. It will fight or it will flee. It's either fight or flight. That's the horse. It will either fight the situation and fight to make sure it accomplishes, or it is, hey, this one, let us go back. Now, before the horse will go back or go forward, it observes the environment. The horse are the critical thinking kind of people among your team. They understand the timing and environments. They know when to fight and they know when to flee. They see beyond the now and are investment minded. Now, these are people that understands the environment in which you are existing as a business, understand the environment you are existing as a human being. So if even you are a horse-like person, you understand the times and the season. You invest when you're supposed to invest. Now you have a friend who is there to guide you, giving you reason and result, because they understand the environment. They are not just saying don't do this, but they are giving you the reason for which you are not supposed to do this. They are saying let's do this because they've understood that if you plan, you do it at this time, it will give you the results. So when you speak of the horse, they are sensible and sensitive. I'll repeat myself again. The horse, they are sensible and they are sensitive. Understand that. They are just not sensitive, but they are sensible. They are nurturing and they understand. They give you results at the appropriate time. And they'll tell you, okay, we should not do this because of this reason. And if you follow their guide, you follow their leading, it is hard for you to make mistakes. So you have to steady yourself strongly. Tonight is a moment for us to ask ourselves sincerely, who are the people with us? Next slide, please. The ant. You know why I'm laughing? The ants are fantastic people, eh? The ants, these people are hardworking, willing people who follow your lead, whether it's right or wrong. That's the trickish thing about the ants. When you study the ant, they are going, they are following their leader, they are following their leader. Wherever that leader goes, the ant follows. So if that leader goes into the ocean, yeah, they follow. If the leader climbs the mountain, they follow. Wherever that leader goes, the ant follows. Now, the ant, they are hardworking. They are preserve, they preserve people. They save, they preserve, they protect, they fight, all of those good qualities. But the challenge about the ant, they follow your lead without questioning whether you are leading them correctly or not. And if you are an ant, you need to check yourself. Who are you following? The person you are following, are they leading you where you are supposed to go, or they are leading you? Is like, when we speak of following, we have motivational speakers, we have people we listen to, we have those icons. You know what I'm talking about? Are they leading you correctly, or they are leading you wrongly? We have rightfully wrong, we have wrongfully right, and we have right that gives you right result. We can go on and on. So when you speak of the ants, it is very, very important you make sure they are those who are hardworking and they are following the right lead. They are going with you accordingly, not going with you wrongly. They are following your lead wisely. They know what they are supposed to do. They are leading with leadership, influence, and development from a point of view that they give you the results because they are following the right lead. Are you an ant? If you're an ant, who are you following? And how are you preserving yourself? If you have somebody who is an ant, make sure you are leading them correctly, because that ant will rise and fall with you based on your lead. So your sense of responsibility when you are dealing with the ant kind of person is high. You must make sure your decision is appropriate, because the ant group of people will just say, but you decided that we should do this, so you said we should do it. You decided, and we followed your lead. That's all. We followed your lead. What else again do you want us to do? You said we should do it, so we follow your lead. Now, for instance, let's take example. Is it this Saturday or next Saturday? Ogun, Abuja, Kano, they are going for their match, right? The one leading. If you have ants among your people, hey, if you don't lead those people very well, you will be at point A and they're at point Z. And when you ask them, why are they point Z? They say, but you said it, we said it. Ants people never take responsibility for the effort or wrong. So you need to be very careful. Next slide. We have a lot to go, so bear with us, all right? We have a lot to go today. We have a lot to go. Yes, as usual, I can't speak of the lion and the horse without the eagle. The eagle, we know the eagle. The opposite of the eagle is the vulture. Thank you all for the amazing emicons and messages. I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless all of you. The eagle is an animal that lives up to 70 years. Because at the age of 40, the eagle takes a painful decision. It goes into a cave and unplucks its feathers, cracks its beak, squash its claws, so that it will regrow it. It's a painful ordeal. But the 40 days that this eagle will stay hidden in the cave to regrow the claws, to regrow the feathers, makes it stronger, makes it bolder, and gives it a longevity beyond. The eagle minded person is the person that knows when to retreat, but not to surrender. The eagle minded person knows the decision to take, prepares for the action. I love to say, pray for what you are, prepare for what you are praying for. You don't pray only, you prepare for what you are praying for. When you prepare adequately, you prepare effectively, you prepare efficiently, you would prevail. The eagle is goal oriented. The eagle sees what it wants to accomplish and it puts itself into its place and goes head on. The eagle doesn't look at you and is looking at something else. And the good thing about the eagle never eats dead things. You get it? That means if you're an eagle minded person, don't dwell on the past. Do like this: the past is gone, it's past. Even if it's a successful past, people, an old key cannot open a new door. An old key, it can't open a new door. No matter what, an old key will not open a new door. Let me be honest with you. I will not say I'm starting to be correct, but I say it and I say it again. If let there be teachers is going to happen in 2026, and we use the same strategies for 2025, I can confidently say that there will be some failures. Why? The weather of 2025, the economic setting of 2025, the physical setting of 2025, put it all together, it's not the same as 2026. No year, no given year is the same. So don't use yesterday's strategy to look to decide today's decision. Yesterday's decision cannot give you today's successful decision. Old keys don't open new locks. Try it. Try and open a new lock using an old key. Try. Why is it that they have to do for the duplicate? Even they have to go through a painful issue of duplicating the key, because an old key cannot open a new lock. If you're an eagle-minded person, be innovative, be creative, be resourceful, and be resortful. I'll use the word again. If you're an eagle-minded person, be resortful and be resourceful. You prepare, you attack, you move, you go with the positive, you remove negativity. You don't deal on the past, you don't deal on dead things. Once that decision, that vision, that human being will not give you result, leave. It is better to be alone and grow well in your garden than to grow with weeds. I hope you understand what I'm saying. No garden, no beautiful flower can grow well with weeds. So you need to put yourself in that place where who you are growing with and you are growing with are moving with you. So be an eagle-minded person. An eagle-minded person is a foresighted person. They see, they plan, you forecast, you plan, you predict, and you make the appropriate decision. Let's move on, people. We have a lot to go. We have a lot to go. The dough. The dough. Have you ever found yourself, if you have a bunch of eagles and you have a bunch of lions, you have a bunch of wolves, everybody making decision. Horses are saying, let's take this, let's do this, let's open this new school, let's do this, let's do that. You need that quiet, resourceful, resolving human being that will tell you, let's look at it from this point of view. Let's try and observe what is causing the conflict. You always need that person who will pour water on the situation. We are talking of the dove, the peaceful yet successful person. Don't get me wrong, eh? You are peaceful, but you get results. So the dove, they resolve the conflicts. We did not make that decision. We did not make that market. We did not get that result. I did not accomplish this. You go and talk to somebody, and the person is able to calm your nerves and say, look, person, look, champion, look, tiger, you can make it, heroine. Don't worry. You're giving the person every good reason why you did not make it. That person still says, you know what? As long as tomorrow is there, you can try again. And the person convinces you, persuades you to take that step again. because there are times in our lives where we fail and we don't want to rise up again. The dove kind of friend or the dove kind of person is that person that will help you see where you are wrong, but at the same time help you rise up. The dove characteristic is that person who will not harass your laziness, but will tell you this is where you are wrong, but will give you the steps to take to making it right. I hope you get the difference in what I'm saying. So you need the eagle and you also need the dove. Next slide, please. Hmm. Yes. Okay, in the next 15 minutes, we are going to look at the runes, all right? That one, we don't need much talking. We don't need much talking with the runes. So I got six for you. This is the first batch. Oh, God. You see the animals already? They tell you. I mean, we don't need much talking about this group of people. Now, I want to say this before I forget. The runes don't come in because you say, oh, Tofiakwa, I can know the runes. This, if it's the tortoise, the snake, the goat, oh, I can know them. After all, who tell you? The runes don't come into your life as runes. They come into your life as runners, and their nature changes to be a runa, honestly. And there are those also who will come and you will know that, hey, but then when you see, the thing is, have you seen a beautiful snake before? So you that's what I'm trying to explain. They don't really come in their natural self. They come as a camouflage. And by the reason of staying close with you, their nature starts to show. So you have to be careful. The tortoise, they are slow people. They are slow. In fact, they are slower than slow. The tortoise cannot give you the definition for slow. You need to look for another animal. When you speak of the tortoise will draw you back and make sure not only draw you back, they draw you and put you in a hole. The tortoise group of persons are the people that will always tell you, even if you give them the reason for which your plan will succeed, they will tell you why it will not succeed. The tortoise person is the one who delays the information that can save you. You get it? The tortoise, the decision in that group, the information you need, the money you need that can be of help to you, the tortoise, they'll hold it. Take time before they tell you about it. So you need to be careful about the tortoise. The snake, they are the cancerous, toxic people. They are the people that when they get, you don't see them coming. You don't see them coming. Interestingly, I was told when I was in Kwara State, the way I love music. I stayed in Kwara State. You guys will be surprised. I was in Kwara State. Somebody thought it thinks I'm even a Nigerian man. I said, no, I'm not in Nigeria, but I stayed 12 years of my life in Nigeria. I was in Kwara State and I love music. My host told me that please, where we are staying, is an area that is close to the bush. You don't see it, but it's there. So don't play your music. I was like, why shouldn't I play music? Me, I do everything with music. He said, if you play music, before you realize, you will see a snake around your music. I didn't want to find that out. As much as possible. Those are kind of episodes I didn't want to find out. So you see, when we speak of music, we are speaking of good things are happening to you. These are the people that don't want you to succeed. These are the people that destroy you from the inside out. These are the people that will let you think you are making it, but they are there to destroy. So you have to be careful. They suffocate you with their nature. So you need to be careful of the toxic people. They make you think that you cannot be anything. These are the people that will destroy you. But look at, let's understand it. Nothing can destroy you. You are always going to be going. You are going to shine. Whatever is trying to dim your light will not be able to dim your life. Oh, by the way, I am single. I'm still looking for that husband. I'm Miss Vanessa. Thank you, my darling. Maybe one day I'll get married to somebody in Nigeria. That will put me to Nigeria. Who knows? Anyway, let's continue. It's Miss Vanessa for the meantime, but God will make it happen. Amen. Now, the goat, these are the people that challenge everything. You say A, they are saying B. Even if you are giving them the good reason for which this plan will succeed, they will still tell you it will not succeed. My brother, my sister, if you see a goat in your midst, hold the goat by the horn and throw it them away. They are the group of people you don't need to harass at all. You don't need to wait for the day to break. The goat, the horse, the tortoise, kick them. They will not even know where they land, because the goat kind of person will never see anything positive you are doing. Next slide. I'm trying to finish at 6 o'clock because I want to be effective and efficient. Amen. Anyway, I'm having fun as usual. The horse, cancerous people, cancerous people. Oh, Jesus. The fox, cancerous people. The fox people, they are the cancer. They eat you from the inside. Those are the best friends that smile with you, but are destroying you. Those are the best friends that come and know your information and go and sell you out. The fox, they are the cancer. You don't even it's when it is completely out of place, then you notice these are the people you don't even know they are around you. You will not believe that they can destroy you, but they will destroy you. The cockerel, these are the traitors and the gossipers. And as far as the pigs are concerned, even though yes, it's true, some people like pig meat, but the pigs by nature they are those who are immoral. They are those who are complete, they don't have any sense of ethics in any form. So, beloved, my dear people, mentors and mentees, what 1 million teachers black belt, who are the people in your team? You yourself, let's be honest, are you a runner or you are a runner? How do you progress in your life? When we speak of reflection, ask yourself, who are the runners and runners that are around you? Now ask yourself this hard question: have you contributed to ruining your own vision? Now, who are the people encouraging your team? Are they thinkers, intercessors, encouragers among your team? Who are you partnering with? Are you partnering with your kind, those who share your heart, your values, your faith? Now, when we speak of faith, we are speaking of faith in everything. Do they share your same values? Do they share your faith? Do they share your heart? Are they beating, working according to the heartbeat that you are working with? Now, when you are going on in life, you need your kind, someone who has the same spirit as you, and a catalyst, someone who energizes and accelerates the vision. So you have to ask yourself, who are you and who is in my team? The pleasure has always been mine to share this moment with you. Thank you, my favorite people, for giving me these opportunities, Madam Fatima, as well as Tiger. I call you Tiger Prince Patrick, for this opportunity to be with you. And thank you. Wow. 53 people. Thank you guys for coming out to share this moment with me. Thank you so very much. I think this is the highest I've ever seen. Phantasmagoric. 50 people, apart from me and Madam Fatima and Patrick. Thank you so very much for this. Thank you, my favorite mentee, Vivian Aya. I love you to the moon and back a million times. Thank you, people. Handing over to Madam Fatima. Thank you. Yes, so I love you back as well. Hmm. I finished, oh Patrick. I finished, Madam Fatima. I finished. I tried to finish. I
Okay.
want to be effective and efficient.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if
Love you too.
Madam Fatima is on the call, but wow, I have exhausted the whole note here trying to jot down, even though I was the one sharing the slide. But it was like,
I'm telling
man,
you.
it was just too much. Let me not take much time. I think we have people that have questions. Let's start with
Okay.
Ojoro. Aziz Ojoro, unmute and go ahead.
Many thanks, Mark. Good evening. Good
Thank
evening, Mark. Good evening, everyone.
thank
Thank you
you.
for
Good
this.
evening. Go ahead.
I think this kind of thank you for the wonderful presentation. Though I didn't join very early, but Mark, did you study literature? Because,
I think
but no, are you into literature? Because the way you use you were revolving around, should I say, personal personification, simile, and metaphor. In trying to
Personifications,
simile and
My
metaphor,
analogies.
in trying those
my
figures of
darling,
speech
my
to
darling, I
to
don't do no literature. I did literature in senior high. That was years ago. That was more than 35 years ago. So I stopped literature
so
there.
because
Only
of the way you deliver the presentation, the to
thank
pass
God.
the message across, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Now,
sir. Thank you, sir.
my question is
Mm-hmm.
that it's based on something I learned in the past that from one of Brian Tracy's video,
Mm-hmm.
where he was
Mm-hmm.
talking about different type of leaders when they are making decision. He
Mm-hmm.
once said the ones that make quality decision. He was describing two different parts of the brain, the
Mm-hmm.
amygdala and the neocortex. He said that
Mm-hmm.
neocortex is the calm, the rational part of the brain, that you make
Mm-hmm.
rational decision when you are calm, when you are cool,
Mm-hmm.
calm, and collected.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Mm-hmm.
amygdala is like a chimp, let's say chimp part of the brain, where if you are disturbed, you are not settled, that part of the brain is what is activated, and you make a rational decision. Now, the first question is, what are those, based on your experience, man, what are those practical um, ways that one could easily come and make rational decision? Because he was saying that you must look for a way. He didn't describe any particular way. You yourself, you must look for a particular way, because human beings, it's not all the time that we are calm, but there are some times in life where you are not calm and you just have to make decision at that time. You have no choice, but you have to
Yeah.
make a decision. So, what are the practical steps that you can give us based on your experience and maybe from what you have read too? That in such situation, how do you calm yourself and make and activate that neocortex part of the brain so that you make rational decision? That's the first question.
Let me answer
Um,
it first. Let me answer first. Let me answer
yeah,
the
man.
first one first. First of all, you need to know yourself, your personality. All right.
Yes.
You need to know your personality, honestly. I always say extroverts and introverts. So when you know who you are as a person, the extroverts, that's the choleric, the sanguine, the cholerics people make know the answer to the question before even the question is asked. The melancholy people, they are looking at the priority. What is it that has to be done now? So first of all, when you know who you are, the kind of person you are, that will facilitate how to make your decisions. If you know as a human being, when you take a decision under pressure, it is wrong, then you calm yourself down. You can, for instance, I always say this, people find it hard to believe. I say I'm very quick tempered. And when I'm angry, it is wild. So even as I'm teaching and I know I have to hold myself, I start just counting my fingers. It's like I just be counting, or I do something with my fingers that kinds of just relaxes me. Know yourself. If you feel that
Mm.
this decision you have to make it, look, don't be pressured to make a decision that you know you are not in the right state of mind to make that decision.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, calm yourself down, because what you rush into doing, automatically you can either crash while you are doing it. Now, you know you are that person, you take a long time to make decisions. You want to be right. You want the environment to be clear. You want everything, the dots to be, you want all the dots to feed, you want all the dots to be in the corner. But life is such that if you wait to have the right environment to do what you have to do, you miss out. All the dots cannot always be in the right place, but you should ask yourself which dot really has to be pushed and which dot should be maintained. I always use this word. I'm a believer, so permits me. Where God has put a comma, don't put a full stop. In other words,
Mhm.
ask yourself who you are and look at the means by continuing, and ask yourself, how am I continuing in this decision? So to help you make a rational decision, I love John C. Maxwell as well as Brian Tracy. John C. Maxwell, in his book, How Successful People Think, will tell you, from my own understanding, in paraphrasing, think about what you are thinking about when you are thinking about it. Will it when it comes out of your mouth, when that decision comes out, will it be exactly what you have to do? So permit me to say, whether you are using right quotes or front quotes or back quotes or whichever quotes you are quoting, just make sure you're in the right state of mind and you know yourself and you put yourself in the right, be able to say that this decision I'm making, I was able to make it in the right state of mind. Now, what makes you not have a right state of mind? The troubling situation, the uneasiness, the anger, the hurt, the negativity. So tune yourself back,
Yeah,
bring yourself
yeah,
back, then take the action. That's what I can
yeah.
say. Next question.
Lovely one, man.
He says he
Uh,
has part two.
Aziz.
So I actually didn't write. So
Okay,
I've forgotten.
please.
Maybe when someone else has question. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
Ayobami Ekundayo. Ayobami Ekundayo, your question.
Good evening,
Please, let's make it
family. Good
snappy
evening,
for
everyone.
time's sake.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
Madam
no.
Evening,
Vanessa.
Good evening, no.
Well
evening.
done. It's been wonderful
Thank you,
having you
darling.
this evening. God bless you. My question is
Amen.
about the runas.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we find these runas
Mm-hmm.
right within our circles, like direct bosses at work, like some
Mm-hmm.
family members, like
Mm-hmm.
some people that it might be difficult to do away with. How do we handle them in our decision making?
My darling,
Yes.
if you have a toxic person, somebody who is always saying no, someone who is always drawing you back. Look, there are some rudeness. If you don't ruin them out, if you don't run them out of your life,
Run
they
them
will
out.
they will destroy you. So I'll be very
Yes.
blunt with you. There are some people you have to stop talking with them. There are some people
Okay.
you should diplomatically find a way to work with them. There are
Okay.
some
Okay.
people who are in the organization.
Diplomatically. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, there are the people who are in the organization with you. You those that boss, that superintendent, that head teacher, that person. You will have to look for a nice way to work around with them because you don't have the control to move them out. But if you have the control, please, any ruler in your team, find a diplomatic way to promote the person. Promote the person out or promote the person out of your circle.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't,
Wow. I
I
love
don't know.
that. Thank you.
Yeah. You promote the
Yeah.
give the person a
Perfect.
promotion, or you promote the
Yes.
person out. Because let me be honest with you, there are the people you can work with. There are some people you can change their attitude. You can work along with them. You can speak to them. They will change. But there are some people where they are determined. They are determined to destroy you. Before they destroy
Yeah.
you, destroy them. Point blank.
Yes. Point blank.
If you let the
Hmm.
mosquito, if you allow the mosquito to bite you, you know where the mosquito will send you, right?
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
So just think about it. Yes, I'll be very blunt with you, straightforward. They are ruinous if you don't run them out of your life, they will ruin you with no
Yes.
regrets.
Sorry, ma. Last time you were in Nigeria, teacher has just an NCE certificate, and you are, as a junior worker, you're already a graduate, and you're trying to pursue your masters. There is no way you can to take permission for a study leave without going through her.
Hmm.
Already is already such
Okay.
the head teacher is already incomplete. It's
Ew,
not convenient with you being
oh,
having a higher qualification. Now you say you
Ayobami,
want to move forward.
Ayobami,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Ayobami. Look,
Yeah.
I
let me tell you the
understand.
truth. Please, as much as time is against it, let me tell you this. Nobody can stop a determined mind to learn in this era
That
that
is
we are in.
right.
I
For sure.
In this era,
For sure.
I will study without you knowing I'm studying. Let me tell you,
Yes.
if we have time, let me
Period.
tell you the truth. Let me tell you, as I speak, I have $3,000 as work for. I have finished teaching. Ayobami, my boss lady, to give me my money. She's refusing. She looked into my eyes and said, she looked into my eyes, "Oh, you, even if I give you the money," she's like, "You're going to go and study again. You like to study. You don't want to finish." And she knows. I said this year, I will start my PhD. I'm telling you the truth. But I can assure you, God is my witness. Next week, I will start. She hasn't given me my money. I'll be honest with you. She has not given me, and I don't know whether she will give it to me. But I will not let that stop me from
Yes,
pursuing.
not a
So
deterrent,
don't
not a
worry.
deterrent.
It's
Let me
a
explain
practical life.
something to you.
It's a reality of life.
Look,
Yeah.
look, that's that steady leave, no problem. I won't go on no steady leave. Let her think that you are not doing the program. There are a lot of masters program that you can be doing. By the time you deal with her, she herself will move. You get the understanding, you get the means to do your steady leave. You've already gotten another this. Why do you think I have 4 master's degree? If I was to wait for that lady, I'll even do the first one. I'm telling you the truth. So don't think I don't understand. When it comes to bosses who are chronically toxic, jealous, infested, my people, I know, but nothing stops a determined mind. Once you are determined, yes, and we are at an advantage. We are in the world of digitalization. You can learn what you want to learn. You understand? You can
Thank you.
learn online. So
Thank you.
just
Thank you.
just make sure you learn. By the time she sees you as shining, nobody can cover light. Have you tried to cover light before? It burst open. So one day, that head, someone will send her away. Look, the universe is not blind. Just understand that the universe is not blind. So
I get that. Yeah.
just say to yourself, nothing and nobody, including yourself, you won't stop yourself from moving
Self
forward.
on shining, of course.
You get it? So
Thank you. Thank
there's
you.
always, yeah, there's
I
somebody
do.
who's, yes, there's always going to be somebody to oppose you. That one. If they don't oppose you, then you're not doing right.
Then you're not
That
doing
is
right.
actually, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
telling
you.
so don't let your heart be troubled by nothing, my dear. We are in the system. We'll continue to go. If you cannot fight the system, find a way to go around the system. That's all I can say.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Lioness. That was actually that reply is reminiscent of my personal life. And Ayobami, I must tell you, what she said is practically what I have been through. You can't just stagnate yourself because your boss is trying to say, okay, you want to go ahead. No, find a way around it. And I did just that, online courses and so many things. Years ahead now, I'm far above that person. So it's just to go around. See, there's something I usually tell people. I said, there is no mountain. My pastor always says that there is no mountain. Every man's mountain is his ignorance. So don't allow your ignorance to limit you. Don't allow what you don't know to limit you. There are things we know that there are things we are bound to know that will make us either we break through that mountain, climb over it, or go around it. But whichever way, let us keep moving. And that is just a basic fact. Lioness,
Thank
I
you.
must, I love you so much, and
I
I
love you back, my dear.
sincerely, it's always a pleasure whenever you're here. Although me and you have a bone to grind, because you always miss my own sessions.
It's not my
So
fault. That's
we'll settle that.
we'll settle it,
We'll
my dear.
settle
It's not my fault. I have to
for
cancel.
every
Yes, I have to cancel church
for
tonight, my dear, to be here.
it
So
is
just
well.
bear with me. Bear with me.
It
I
is well.
support you. I support you. I
All right.
support everyone.
For everyone black belts on this call, we want to appreciate every one of you for being here. Please, let's mind our network. Our network, as she has said, will determine our networks. Know your runners and know your runners. Please take time. One of the things I have learned from the 1 million teachers is that I do what I call introspection. I go back to ask myself, where am I lacking and how do I be from? Take time to know who you are. so that you can know the people coming around you. On that note, we want to appreciate Ms. Vanessa. In fact, I can't appreciate you enough, and we love you dearly. And in your further and future endeavors, in fact, I'm waiting for that PhD
I tell
certificate
you,
and
I
PhD
tell
card.
you, I tell
We
you.
wish you well, and we'll be praying for your success. So
Amen.
to everyone, black belts on this call, thank you for being here, and we hope to see you in our next meeting. Please, let's do well to come on time. Let's do well to come on time. Thank you, and
Thank you
God
too.
bless each and every one of you.